In the quiet suburbs of Knoxville, Tennessee, a tragedy unfolded that would grip a community and serve as a stark reminder of the harsh realities of domestic violence. Welcome back to Insight Wave. Today, we bring you the heart-wrenching story of Emma Walker, a vibrant high school cheerleader whose life was tragically cut short. We'll shed light on the circumstances surrounding Emma's untimely death, the relentless pursuit of justice, and the enduring impact her story has had on raising awareness about domestic violence. Join us as we explore the tragic story of Emma Walker and strive to create a world where no one else has to suffer as she did. But before we begin, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you won't miss any updates on this and other important stories. Emma Walker appeared to be living the quintessential teenage dream. She held the position of cheerleader at Central High School in Knoxville, Tennessee, surrounded by a circle of devoted friends. Furthermore, she was in a relationship with a football team member. During her free hours, Emma dedicated her time to volunteering at an animal shelter while harboring aspirations of becoming a neonatal nurse. Those who knew her best described her as grounded, kind-hearted, and the cheerleader who brought an extra dash of radiance to her squad. Jill Walker, Emma's mother, fondly recalled, she possessed a smile capable of illuminating even the darkest room, a warm, enchanting smile. Emma was vivacious and full of life, drawing the attention of Gaul, an outstanding wide receiver. The pair initially began dating in 2014, when Gaul was a junior and Emma a freshman. As their relationship advanced, however, it became increasingly evident to Walker's friends and family that Gaul's demeanor was evolving into one of control. Emma's life appeared to be on an upward trajectory, with dreams of a fulfilling future in neonatal nursing. She was a dedicated student with a passion for her education, and her ambitions shone as brightly as her smile. However, behind the scenes, a troubling transformation was occurring in her relationship with Gaul. As their relationship progressed, Emma's friends and family began to notice unsettling changes in Gaul's behavior. What had once seemed like a charming connection was now becoming a source of concern. Gaul's previously endearing qualities were overshadowed by controlling tendencies that left Emma feeling trapped. Despite the warning signs, Emma faced a difficult dilemma. She grappled with the complexities of young love and the fear of confronting the person she once cared deeply for. Little did she know that these internal struggles would eventually culminate in a tragedy that would shock the community and serve as a stark reminder of the importance of recognizing and addressing the signs of abuse in relationships. Gaul, a wide receiver on the football team at Central High School, initially caught the attention of Emma Walker during her freshman year while she was cheering on the sidelines. According to ABC News, he defied the stereotype of a classic jock, possessing a humorous and intelligent personality. Behind his athletic pursuits, Gaul had a nerdy side and enjoyed playing video games. Emma's parents, Mark and Jill Walker, initially held a positive view of Riley. They believed he was a suitable match for their daughter. Jill characterized him as very likable, while Mark remembered him as a well-mannered young man with good looks. However, as time passed, friends and family of Emma began to notice a more controlling facet of Gaul's personality. One of Emma's classmates, Lauren Hutton, observed that he became possessive and excessively clingy, restricting her actions. Over the course of their 2-year relationship, Gaul and Walker experienced frequent breakups and reconciliations, often accompanied by emotionally charged arguments. During one of their tumultuous periods, Gaul sent Emma Snapchat messages filled with hostility, including phrases like, "I hate you, I hate everything about you, and you're dead to me. I'll check the obituary, F you." Upon discovering these messages, Emma's parents took swift action, banning Gaul from their home and confiscating their daughter's cell phone. However, Gaul found a way to maintain contact by providing Emma with an iPod Touch. Finally, around Halloween of 2016, Emma made the decision to sever ties with Gaul permanently. Mark Walker noted that she did become like her old self again, regaining her independence and reconnecting with her family. Tragically, Emma Walker's newfound freedom would be short-lived, as Riley Gaul would go on to forever alter the course of her life just weeks later. On the fateful night of November 18, 2016, just a few weeks following her breakup with Gaul, Emma Walker found herself in a deeply unsettling situation. It all began when she attended a party at a friend's house. Around 11:30 p.m., her phone chimed with an ominous text message from an anonymous sender. The message commanded her to go to her car, alone, with her keys, and carried a chilling threat: "I've got someone you love. If you don't comply, I will hurt them." Instinctively, Walker suspected that these messages were from her former boyfriend, Riley Gaul. In a brave move, she rallied a group of her friends and ventured outside, where they discovered Gaul lying face down in a ditch. Gaul claimed to have been kidnapped, insisting he couldn't recall the details due to head injuries inflicted by his captors. However, Walker's intuition prevailed, and she walked away, unconvinced by his story. The very next day, Emma Walker's sense of security was further shattered when she spotted a mysterious figure clad in black lurking near her residence. In a state of sheer terror, she urgently messaged her friends, revealing her fear: "I'm home alone, and somebody in all black walked down my street and came to my door and rang the doorbell over and over again. I thought I was going to die." In this moment of desperate vulnerability, Emma reached out to the only person she could think of, her ex-boyfriend Riley Gaul. She told him, "I hate you, but I need you right now," and he, in turn, responded, "I'm coming. I'm speeding, just give me a minute." However, when Walker's mother returned home and found her daughter with Gaul, she was understandably furious. Suspecting that the eerie stranger in black was likely Gaul all along, she asked him to leave, leaving Walker in turmoil. The following day, Sunday, November 20th, Walker's parents took every precaution to ensure her safety. They accompanied her to work and back home. Around midnight, Emma went to bed, unknowingly entering her final night alive. On the morning of Monday, November 21st, 2016, the world of Jill Walker shattered when she entered her daughter's room at 6 a.m., intending to wake her for school, only to find Emma unresponsive. In a state of panic, she immediately dialed the police, who raced to the scene to commence their inquiry. Initially, there were dark suspicions that Emma Walker might have taken her own life. But as the investigators scrutinized the room, their attention was drawn to an unusual anomaly: a peculiar hole in the bedroom wall. Knox County Sheriff's Deputy Nikki Buells, reflecting on the discovery, recounted to ABC News, "There was a hole in the wall. It appeared to be a bullet hole. At that point, I knew that it probably was not a suicide." A thorough examination uncovered yet another hole in the wall and 2 bullet casings scattered in the yard outside. Although there was only a trace of blood on Walker's pillow, the devastating reality emerged: she had been fatally shot behind her left ear. The investigation took a swift turn as Lieutenant Alan Merritt, one of the officers on the case, began interviewing friends and family. It became apparent that a recurring name dominated their conversations: Riley Gaul. It was evident that the nature of Gaul's treatment and communication with Emma had deeply troubled those around her. While investigators dug deeper into the case, Riley Gaul, in a perplexing turn of events, took to social media to post about Emma Walker's demise. "Rest easy now, sweetheart," he wrote in a tweet. "I love you forever and always." Despite Gaul's seemingly grief-stricken online posts, law enforcement quickly brought him in for questioning regarding Emma Walker's tragic death. Detective James Hurst shared his impression, saying, "When I first met him, I thought he might have been a grieving boyfriend. When we got into the interview room and sat down, I felt like there was a dark side. He didn't have a whole lot of passion or concern." During the questioning, Gaul claimed that the night of her death, Emma had blocked his number after another heated argument over the phone. He asserted that he had spent 2 or 3 hours crying in his car before retiring to bed. Intriguingly, throughout the interview, he never referred to Emma Walker by her name, only as the girl. Despite the suspicious nature of the interview, investigators lacked concrete evidence to charge Gaul with Emma Walker's murder, until two of his close friends stepped forward to assist the authorities. As the investigation into Emma Walker's tragic death continued to unfold, the crucial turning point arrived when two of Riley Gaul's close friends chose to break their silence and cooperate with the authorities. These friends, undoubtedly tormented by the knowledge of what they knew, played an instrumental role in the case. Their testimonies provided a vital link in the chain of evidence that would eventually lead to Gaul's arrest and the pursuit of justice for Emma. Their disclosures shed light on a sinister plot that had been concealed beneath the surface, a plot that pointed directly at Riley Gaul as the prime suspect. The details they shared unveiled a chilling picture of deception, betrayal, and the devastating consequences of a turbulent teenage relationship gone horribly wrong. The information provided by these individuals would not only strengthen the case against Gaul but also serve as a powerful reminder of the critical role friends and acquaintances play in ensuring that justice is served when lives are tragically cut short. Emma Walker's story is a stark illustration of the profound impact such individuals can have in the pursuit of truth and accountability. The unraveling of Riley Gaul's involvement in the tragic death of Emma Walker gained significant momentum when two of his college friends, Alex McCarty and Noah Walton, decided to cooperate with investigators. Their revelations painted a disturbing picture of Gaul's actions following his breakup with Walker. In the aftermath of the relationship's demise, Gaul had taken a dangerous cocktail of Vicodin pills and alcohol in an apparent suicide attempt. This alarming incident raised serious concerns about his mental state. Just a day after Gaul claimed to have been kidnapped, on Saturday, November 19, he confided in McCarty that he had stolen his grandfather's firearm for self-protection. Gaul then sought advice from Walton on how to remove fingerprints from a gun, eventually requesting both friends' assistance in disposing of the weapon. According to Oxygen, Gaul assured his friends that he had not taken Walker's life. Instead, he claimed that his intent was to discard the gun into the Tennessee River out of fear that police would unfairly link him to the crime if they discovered he possessed it. Skeptical of Gaul's true intentions, McCarty and Walton joined forces with investigators and played a pivotal role in uncovering the truth. Equipped with concealed cameras and microphones, they accompanied Gaul as he went to dispose of the firearm, the same weapon used to end Walker's life. Thanks to McCarty and Walton's courageous cooperation, law enforcement intervened just in time to apprehend Gaul in possession of the murder weapon, gloves, and attire reminiscent of the black clothing described by Walker, which the sinister stranger outside her house had worn. Subsequently, at his trial, Riley Gaul was found guilty of a slew of charges, including first-degree murder, stalking, theft, reckless endangerment, and possession of a firearm during a felony. These convictions resulted in an automatic life sentence for Gaul. Throughout the proceedings, he continued to maintain that he never intended to harm Emma Walker. In a chilling statement during his sentencing hearing, Gaul addressed Walker's family, saying, "I wanted to scare her. I never meant to take Emma's life." However, his actions and the evidence presented at trial told a vastly different and tragic story.